It is May 5th, and today it's a Lincoln Marathon. So all my training friends are running this morning. It's 6:45 here, so it's 8:45 there. So they've been running almost 3 hours already. So kind of bummed not to be there, not to have internet access to know how they're doing. But it is gorgeous out here. I started at mile 213 today, 213, and hoping to get to do another 15 miles or so. I think there's a lot of climbing, but there's a lot of water along the way. Yesterday was pretty hot, and I made a stop in Cabazon, which is on the Morongo Nation. So I stopped there to do a little resupply at the gas station, get some fast food, and it's very windy here, so who knows if this video is going to turn out. But stayed last night at this wind farm, which I'll show you in a minute, and it's pretty gusty in the night, but it was alright. What else? Saw my first rattlesnake yesterday. It's kind of surprising that's the first one I've seen, actually. So windy this morning, I didn't want to do my stove, so I made some instant coffee in this bottle. So lukewarm instant coffee, not the best, but hey, better than nothing. Also, instead of my oatmeal, I'm doing some trail mix this morning for breakfast. Feet are hurting still quite a bit. Got a heel blister, switched from my Ultras to my regular hiking shoes, and you know, what do you know, I got a blister from the new shoes. So I've got healing blisters from the old shoes and a fresh one from the new shoes. The trench foot stuff is still ongoing, which is annoying and painful. So yeah, that's life on the trail, but making me go a little slower than I'd like. Every step's painful. That sucks. So hoping that kind of clears up in the next few days here. I washed all my socks out in the bathroom of the In-N-Out Burger. Total hiker trash. But they're all dry and clean now, so that should help. And sat at Starbucks for a while charging things, and stole some toilet paper from Starbucks. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, so it's windy. There's a wind farm here. The last part of yesterday before Cabazon was really rough. That was like the hardest part of the hike so far. It was through this really sandy area, totally open, no shade, deep sand, kind of like being on the beach, so hard to walk through, and it just went on and on and on for this huge expanse. So kind of like Lawrence of Arabia or something like that. And fortunately there was a breeze, and well, more than a breeze, super gusty, which meant I couldn't use my umbrella, which is kind of a bummer, but it did make it a little bit cooler. Usually I don't listen to audiobooks or music on the trail, but I went ahead and did that to keep myself moving forward. And then you get to this bridge that goes under a railroad, and gosh, I never thought I'd be so happy to be hanging out under a dirty bridge. But it was so welcome to have the shade, and there's other hikers there, and trail magic, which was awesome. A cooler full of cold drinks and some snacks and a hiker box, and this woman pulled up right away and asked if we wanted to ride into town, so there was no waiting, and she drove us on the highway to Cabazon, and we got a lift back to the trail and continued on from there. So yeah, that's the update for today. I will change the aperture here so you can see this wind farm in the background. So that is Mount San Jacinto, which we crossed yesterday, in the background, and the wind farm in the midground, and desert in the foreground, which is what we're walking through today. So some more high desert probably, and probably a hot day. So I'm gonna get going before it gets too hot. at all the sage. It smells amazing. Water! Well, it's almost noon and I'm still hanging out at this beach, packing my stuff up, getting ready to go. It's been so nice just to relax. I've washed out my clothes and my body. I feel so much better. It's amazing. Had a little lunch, tuna and peanut butter, my usual trail lunch. I got a little cold soak thing going for my dinner, so that is a Mountain House meal mixed with some other stuff that I dehydrated, and then I put some water in there. I'm going to let it soak and have that for dinner. So this will be my first full day of cold soaking. Still got my stove with me, but I'm experimenting with the possibility of letting it go because it does weigh a fair amount and it's also kind of bulky. So yeah, it's been a pretty slow day so far. I only did 5 miles to get here, so I've got about 10 more to go. So that's probably about 5 more hours. But I feel very refreshed and relaxed, and it's just been an amazing little break next to a river. It is 5 p.m. and I just crossed my second river. This time it had logs, so there was no fording. And aiming for another 4.7 miles. It's been a lot of ups and downs today, and a lot of it really beautiful. Take a look at where we are. Here's the trail. Mountains, yucca, lots of plants, this meadow. Over there, those white rocks, that's where the river is, and the trail I just came from.